Bed. Love.
Bed.
Bed.
Love.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Bed, love, beyond. Bed, love, beyond.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Bed Love Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
Thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Casts, Stitcher, and
Google Play Music.
yeah, and we are on episode 42.
Nice.
Give in or give up. Should you have to sacrifice for the betterment of a relationship? Yeah.
Old Jen would have said, hell no. But
Yeah.
new Jen is centered.
Oh, new Jen is centered. I like that. I like that kind of speak. That's good. It's good. Yeah. So, do you feel your sacrifice will pay off for something better down the line? Or do you feel you're being trapped in a clause you can't get out of? Yeah. So.
Sounds serious stuff. I have an announcement, though.
Oh, cool. Yes, please. Yeah. Before we get into anything. Yeah. What's going on? What's the announcement?
Our hosts at Bed Love Beyond recently attended Comic-Con.
Yes.
And my co-host, Martini, who said in episode... God damn it, I should have wrote it down.
Yeah, you should have.
Whatever episode that was, y'all listened, I hope, that he was never going to go to Comic-Con again.
Did I say I said ever
But
again?
You were like, I don't know.
All right.
But
Yeah,
while I was eating my meatballs and green beans, trying to keep off them carbs, and I did good at Comic-Con, damn it, except when I had some chips, I ran into my co-host Martini in the food court of the Javits Center. And we all applauded him for moving on with life and enjoying what he really loves, nerd culture. I had fun.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, Martini? Did you feel like a kid in a candy shop?
No, it wasn't necessarily that. It was just that it was cool to.
I was excited for you.
It was cool to get back into it. No, it was just like I've been telling my friends, it's just like putting on old shoes. Just like I remembered where they keep certain things, like like the swords, or like all the way at the last aisle, and and like all the cool Twitch TV was like they're doing like live presentations like right on the show floor, and they have that separate thing called the block now, and that
block was cool.
That was there. That I think they first started that when the last time I went. The last time was 4 years ago. So yeah, and of course, what Jen was referring to is I haven't gone since I broke up with my ex-fiance, because our anniversary circled around Comic-Con every year. It's October 6th. Well, it was October 6th, and we would celebrate Comic-Con at the same time. So like it was a 2-for-1 deal. It was like really cool. So like I thought like that was gonna be like our thing like forever. You know how like every couple has like a thing. Right. So every time we went, it was like, oh, awesome, like happy anniversary, and yay, Comic-Con, because like we were both like into geek shit, and then obviously when she broke up with me, I didn't go again, and I didn't know if I would be able to go, because I thought I would always be reminded of her. Right. And even this time, I caught wind. Well, a friend, Bridget, friend
of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show. She had alerted me that she was gonna be at Comic-Con. I was like, fuck. I was like, come on, man. Like the one time that I'm thinking of going back, like she's gonna be there.
Oh, she was definitely going.
Oh yeah, she was definitely
I thought
going.
you were being paranoid.
No. I wasn't being paranoid. No, she was going, and I was like, oh great, I'm gonna like see her, because I see, you would think that you wouldn't see somebody that at Comic-Con, since it's like 150,000 people there, but like sometimes you do, and even this year I did. Granted, I had to like text people to be like, oh, yo, I'm gonna be here, like let's meet up or whatever.
It took a while to find you.
Yeah, but sometimes in passing you'll be like, yo, hey Marcus, what's going on, or whatever, so I thought that was gonna happen, and it was so weird too, because me and my friend, I went with a married couple, and when we got there, I was like, oh, like yeah, okay, this is what we're gonna have to do, and we were online for like 40 minutes, but like while we were just standing there, and I was excited for them, like my anxiety kicked in, and I just like shut down for like 2 minutes, and then they're like, yo, what happened? I was like, fuck, I just remembered. And like, remembered what? I was like, yo, she's gonna be here, man. He's like, yo, man, you're here, man, you're gonna have fun, like you're gonna show us mad stuff. and we're gonna ask you mad questions. It's like, you're gonna be good. Yeah, you're gonna be good. Like, yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, you're right. But like, I don't know why, but I really got paranoid. I felt like she was watching me or something. But like, I really thought that I was gonna run into her. But for most of the day, I was pretty much distracted with making sure my friends were having a good time and making sure I was having a good time and just going through the motions. I didn't go to any panels or get any autograph signings or anything like that.
That's just expensive.
It definitely is expensive. But me, if I did like the 3-day, I would have definitely went to like probably like 3 panels.
Right. Yeah, I didn't do panels this year.
But I was
even though I was like, oh, I'm totally doing panels this year.
So I was like, you know what? Like, this is my first hoorah back. Yo, let me just walk the floor and see how it is. And
I don't think I'm going next year.
Oh yeah, why?
I don't know. I just didn't feel like the excitement this year. I just thought it was kind of overpacked, and
it was definitely. Well, I mean, we did go on Saturday, so that's the most packed day. But I mean,
I don't know.
I think
even Sunday was like very frustrating to even walk.
Sunday on Kids Day?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
It was crazy. So I don't know, but it was fun nonetheless, and I was really happy that you kind of like let go and let flow and went.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of proud of myself too. Like, yeah, I kept getting your text messages. You're like, oh, I'm so proud of you. I was like, yo, thanks, Mom. Yeah, But no, but like I was happy that I went. And yeah, like I said, I was so like every so often I would catch myself like, oh my god, like, was that her? Was that her? I was like, no, whatever. Yo, just have fun, man. Just have fun.
The first year I went, I had this eerie feeling that I was gonna run into somebody.
Yeah.
And then I later found out that Brooklyn was there.
Ugh.
and like I never ran into him, but like the
right.
whole time I was there,
yeah,
I was like, I feel like I'm gonna run into somebody.
Yeah.
And like I went home and like via like internet stalking, I was like, oh, motherfucker was there. But I was told that he was supposed to be there this year, but he had something to do or something.
Oh, okay.
I was like, thank God, that would have been awkward. Although now I really don't give a fuck.
I don't think he would have came up to
you.
you.
No, I really
right?
What?
He wouldn't have come up to you if this year, right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my thing. Like, I didn't want to like see her in the distance, and I didn't want to like accidentally bump into her. I wanted nothing to do with her. But make no mistake, that doesn't mean I hate her or I have beef with her.
Right.
I just didn't want to just deal with any of that.
Right. You just want to move forward.
Yeah. So like, thank goodness, like I didn't, again, like no.
Thank
beef.
goodness they oversold the show because it was packed.
Yeah, it was pretty packed, but it was cool, man. Like, I mean, I didn't totally get to see everything just because I was just with people.
Yeah, it's hard.
But I saw I probably saw like 90% because like the thing is I would have took I guess more intimate pictures of things. Like I remember we passed by the Mortal Kombat statue and like busts.
Where were those?
Things. It was I couldn't even tell you what aisle, but it was in the middle of the main stage, and they were really cool, but like they kept veering like left and right, like, and I was like, like I just wanted like give me like 30 seconds and I'll take these pictures and then I'm out, but I was like, whatever, man. I was like, I'm more here for them, so it was all good. I mean, I pretty much saw anything. I didn't get to the one room that I didn't get to see was, I guess, the room that everybody was at was the VR room, the one that I left you at
downstairs. Yeah, I went down there.
Yeah.
It was okay.
You tried the VR?
No, because there was like lines to do it.
Yep.
So, and then the only other thing that was kind of cool down there was they had like this thing set up. The game Never Have I Ever?
Oh yeah.
They made it like a card game and they were selling it down there.
Huh.
I probably would have bought it, but it was like too heavy to carry around.
Oh, okay.
#lazy.
#lazy. That's funny.
So yeah.
Oh, also cool thing. I don't even know.
Oh, and the army was down there recruiting.
Oh, really?
I was like, these motherfuckers don't want to join the army.
I know, right? Great place. What's it called? I don't know why I need to say this, but like, so for me, I want to get like one day I want to get like artwork, like the real like painting and artwork from one of the things that costs like $3,000 to $5,000, because I love going to that section of like Comic-Con and looking at the stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, if I had $5,000 I'd get that. But like the cool thing is, like, a lot of people wonder, like, man, how am I gonna carry all this shit while I'm walking? And the cool thing is there's a FedEx in the Javits Center, so you literally go up there. I mean, you buy your thing, you literally go up there, and they pack it for you and they ship it to your house. And that's just hot. And I mean, the lines are long because people buy a lot of stuff, so they don't have to carry it. You know,
I never even thought about that. That's so cool.
Yeah, or people buy it maybe like an hour before they leave. So
I
they
know
can
some
just, like,
places
leave.
were like, oh, if you like this piece, we'll keep it for you.
Yeah.
I just bought horror movie posters that I'm gonna frame and put up somewhere.
Oh, okay. Did I buy it? I don't think I bought anything.
And magnets I bought.
I really didn't. I really wasn't necessarily in the mood to buy anything. I mean, there was a lot of things that I wanted to buy, and there was a lot of things that I saw that was like freaking awesome. But I was just like, I'm good, man.
So did you tell your new boo about your Comic-Con adventures?
Yeah, actually, we're actually
yoga chick.
I was actually keeping in touch with her the entire, well, not the entire time, but because she had stuff to do. But she told me, like, I forget, it was the night before or the morning of. She told me, like, send me. Oh yeah, she was like, send me pictures of your adventures. Like, I want to know, like, how it is or how it was, whatever. And I was like, yeah, there's no problem. So I sent her like a picture of like the Suicide Squad truck and like.
I didn't see that either.
It was right on the. It's right in the. It's not right at the entrance, but it's one of the entrances before. Oh, you know where it is? It's right. Okay,
by the food trucks.
No. You know where the VR place was?
Yeah.
If you go up that escalator and you look to your right, that's where it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I kind of remember it now. Kind of.
Yeah. So there was that, and like I showed her one painting that like I see every time that I went that like I want, but for some reason I think it keeps going up in price. but like I want it so much. Like I'll show it to you later. But like I love that freaking picture. It's so awesome. It's the Justice League. It's all 7 of them, and it's just it's by a painter named Alex Ross who uses real people as templates, and then he puts the hero on that person. And it just looks like super realistic, and like it just looks like beautiful. And I was like, yo, I want that as like, like you put that as a centerpiece on your mantle,
right? Like
I want that like so bad. And it costs like $5,000. So I was like, yo, when I start the ball, man, I'm getting that from my apartment. F that. I don't care. But but it was really good. It was really good time. The people that I went with had a good time.
Cool.
I saw you. I saw another friend of mine. No, actually, I saw 3 people. I saw.
Did you see Bridget or no?
I saw her. I saw her 10 minutes after you. Not 20 minutes after you.
Damn it! I should have hung out with you.
I saw her 20 minutes after you. I saw you. Then I went to go see a friend who wanted to take a picture with me, and then I saw Bridget. So
cool.
And her sister was there too. We met at the food truck. It was an awesome time. Like I liked it. I mean, I don't know if I'll go again. Probably most likely, because sometimes you might not feel like it.
I would just do one day.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't get the same like awesome vibe that I did this year.
You know what? You're probably right too, because I mean, we really did everything in one day. I mean.
That you wanted
to. Sun's panel. You know what I'm saying? But we pretty much did everything. But I don't know. I don't know. Because like the thing is, I don't want to feel like rushed. Maybe 2 days. Maybe I would do 2 days, but then there's no point. You might as well just buy the 3 day because it's the cheapest. Oh right, yeah. But like, I don't know. It was cool. I liked it a lot. It was fun, and I'll probably go again because. Who knows?
Although Comic-Con did bring out like my snippiness. So I was a little snippy to the boyfriend.
Ugh.
And he got to see like my side.
Oh.
So I guess
he had to see it sometime.
But I know, right? But I like the way that we argue. Because we haven't argued, so I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. But like, he doesn't get like angry.
Okay.
He gets like kind of dismissive.
Okay.
And like he calms down, and then like I realize something's wrong and I want to fix it right away.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You were really rude to me back there." And I was just like, "I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just like, I'm just in a crowd of people."
Yeah.
But like within seconds it was over. So I was like,
that's good.
We communicate well, I guess. So
well, yeah, better
than in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't like the little things that used to be like big fights for me with my ex are now just like
exactly
little, like, because we're just like, no, we don't want to be mad at each other.
Yeah, just like we don't want to be mad at each other, but we
for something dumb.
Yeah, but we want to explain ourselves,
right?
Like we don't want to bypass what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it was dumb, but this is what I'm feeling. Like, oh, I understand. My bad.
Right. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come at you like that.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good.
And then everyone's happy.
Yeah, I'm glad. That's good. That is good.
So, any new developments with Yoga Check?
I mean, like I said before, like last episode, we went to go apple picking. That was my first time. It wasn't her first time, but not that I like should be offended because she said because she said that she like lives up there, so like apple picking is like
what
going
to
the grocery store, you know, like that's what she does. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, we got a lot. Yeah, we got mad apples, but it was cool. Like we the thing is, the cool thing. Well, there's two options. You can either drive the route or like walk it, and depending on the time that you go there, not literally time like, you know, 10 a.m. 10 p.m. or something like that, but like the time of year that you go.
The different apples are
different
in season, right? Yeah.
In season, and pumpkins and stuff like that. So,
sorry.
So our time.
The diet's getting to me.
So the time that we went, you know, we got like some like macoons and like, I didn't even know there was like so many different apples, but like we got macoons and Spartans, and yeah, we just like picked them, and yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, it was really fun. She was like, she's like, how tall are you? I was like 6'1". She's like, oh, you got to get the tall ones, and like she would like make me get like try to get like the super tall ones. I'm like, yo, I'm not Shaq. I'm tall, but like, damn, like.
Is she tall?
She's 5'3".
That's still taller than me. Everyone's taller than me.
So
yeah, that's what you tall people are for.
I guess, but I was like, damn, I'm not like super Armstrong or whatever. Like, geez, like calm down. But no, it was cool, and then we got the stuff, and then we went to like a organic grocery store, and we got some like ingredients to make the pie, and then we went home.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Was it
we
good?
made it. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, she put like what was it? Not almonds. Granola on the top, and it was all right, but it was like too much because it got into the way of everything else. So like we put the apple, we put apple, cinnamon, and granola in a pie crust, and we set it for like 40 minutes at like, I don't know, 500 degrees, whatever. and then we waited, and then we ate, and it was cool. But like. Yeah, we ate it, and it was nice. It was a good time. Oh, we put like ice cream on the top too, because
nice.
she had it in her refrigerator, so it was cool. Yeah, it was fun, and
that's a nice activity to do together.
Yeah, it was really, really cool, and I don't know how you think about this, but in the morning, before we did any of that stuff, I brought some stuff over. So like I got her like a little gift from her like favorite like artist. Because we were talking about it a couple of days ago, and like I got her a drawing of a character that her favorite artist like draws like on a mouse pad, whatever. And she really liked it a lot. And then I brought the and over.
Oh no.
And I was like, yo, let's play this. She was like, oh, this is the thing that you're talking about, right? I was like, yeah, because like
you're like, sit down. We got shit to talk about.
No, because like the night before I was telling her about it, I was like, oh, I want to bring this game, but I don't know if we're ready for it. And she's like, oh, tell me about it. And I told her about it, and I gave her the website for the thing.
Wait, how do you have the end? Did you take mine?
No.
Oh, you want to?
What? What are you talking about?
Boxes.
I have my own card game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm the one who got it first, and then I told you to get it.
I forgot.
Oh my God.
I have Alzheimer's some days.
Jeez, I'm the one who got it first. And then I told you to get it, and then you got it,
and I have the app too.
And then you found out about the app, so you got that. How dare you?
I know. I've discovered. I'm like Columbus over here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the one who told you about the and you're over here saying, "Oh, did you borrow mine?" I was like, "What? The hell are you
so tired."
about?
Proceed with your conversation. So go ahead.
So like, yeah.
I was like, it was all my idea. Hashtag Christopher Columbus.
So like, yeah. So I told her about it, and then I gave her the website, and then like, when I saw her the day of, she was like, "Oh my god, I watched like 4 or 5 videos."
Yeah,
like,
they're so addicting.
It's like they're like amazing. I was like, yeah, I love that stuff. I'm so obsessed with like relationships and all that stuff. Like I love it. She's like, oh my god. She's like, let's play. I was like, you want to play right now? She's like, yeah. But like we played so wrong because like we opened it up because like remember when we were trying to figure out because last night, the night before, I remember you telling me that when you and your boyfriend played, he noticed that there were symbols.
Yeah, that
so
mean different things.
That mean different things.
He's like, why am I teaching you how to play your game? I was like, I don't know.
But the thing is,
like, this is going to be the basis of our relationship.
They don't tell you what the symbols mean.
Right.
So I don't know what. Unless you like,
I'll ask him. Apparently, he knows.
Unless you read 5 in succession. Mm-hmm. Unless you read 5 in succession, you know, like, oh, this is this realm of questions, whatever. So like we played it all wrong. So like she got them, and she's like looking at the question. She's like, nope, I'm not gonna ask that. No, we're not ready for that. And I was like, you can't play like that. And she's like, I'll play how I want, whatever. So like that's how we did it. So we just like, you know, we process of eliminations, like ask each other questions. But the funny thing was, and the crazy thing was that her friend was there. She wasn't playing, obviously, but she was like listening to us, and also her mom was there in the room too. So like, not all 4 of us were playing, but all 4 of us were in earshot.
Oh wow!
So we were just answering questions, just like oh, what was the one question I asked? One question was like, oh damn, it was like what would be one of the reasons why you cheat on me or something like that? And then the mom, like 2 minutes later, she was like, why would that be a question? Like she's in the background, and we were just laughing because like she wasn't paying.
Well, that's good because then she at least knows the integrity of her daughter.
You know, so like it was crazy.
My mom would be like, Jennifer, I don't know about that one.
No, but we just like really.
My mom would be like, is Idris Elba gonna be in town? No, I'm kidding.
We just opened up
Not
like, really well.
Kind of.
So
that's awesome. I told you it's a invigorating game.
Yeah, no, I told you.
I meant like after I played it with my boyfriend. I'm taking this Italian thing way too far. I am Christopher Columbus.
But no, yeah, it's a fascinating
and they have a Kickstarter campaign going now. So if you guys have tried out the end, you should maybe like donate $1 or $2. They said if everyone donates like $1 or $5, they'd have enough to like do what they need to do.
Yeah, because the and is trying to go global, and because right now it's only being played in Brooklyn where it originated. So they're trying to make it a global project where the game can be played like everywhere. So, you know, just, go to Kickstarter.com, look up the and, or the Skin Deep, I believe, or just go to the skindeep.com and you will see the Kickstarter on there, and you will see that, the global project is freaking amazing, man. And like, I really hope that they achieve their goal because everybody should participate in this thing. And
it's awesome.
It's really awesome.
I lost my phone in the process. I know we have an episode to do. I'm like, we're just here chatting away.
No, I mean, whatever. You know, that's how we do. But anyway, things are good. Things are good with us. So we're just gonna.
I'm happy.
Keep moving on. Oh, thank you. You know, so like that's good. Like I'm happy. We both like each other, and we're just trying to, make it work. That's it.
So I see here that we have someone emailed us finally.
Yeah, finally, yeah, exactly.
Thanks, people, for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening, and all the countries and all the states that are listening to us. Thank you so much. And remember, if you want to write to us, please write to us at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com. Okay, and you can write about whatever. You can ask us questions. You can suggest topics that you want us to talk about that we haven't hit yet. Or in any of the other episodes, like if there's a story that you want to share, please by all means share it with us, and we'll read your email on the air like right now. So
all right, so this one comes from Ed.
Oh, you want to read it or me?
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Ed. Well, I didn't say hi. I just put that. I just figured Ed should say hi. Anyway, Ed, I'm a man in my 30s and I have a bit of a dilemma. I work at a job where I have a crush on 2 female coworkers in their 20s, but don't know which one I may have more potential with. One is named Simone and the other is Dominga. These names are not real. There are pros and cons with both of them that I try to weigh. Simone, cute face, thick body, shy, introverted, beta, Christian, low maintenance fashion-wise. Dominga, very beautiful face, slender body, extrovert, life of the party, alpha, Christian but liberal, high-end fashion. First off, I'm not looking for anything too serious or too deep. I'm looking for a lady to have fun with, mostly dinners, movies, clubs, and of course sex. Usually I prefer not to get into work romances because of busybodies, or if things go bad it creates tension at work. I have flirted with both Simone and Dominga to let them know that I am interested. One day at work, Dominga told me that she hasn't made love in a while. I responded with, I can help you with that. Way to go, Ed. Which made her laugh and seemed a little impressed with the line, because she will often bring that up if she wants to take me up on the offer. I flirt with Dominga every now and then because I can't really read her and don't want to seem desperate. I have flirted with Simone once. She is Haitian. I set it up to show her my limitations with French and to see if she could help. I said a couple lines in French and asked her in French if she wanted to go on a date, which made her laugh a lot. Though I don't know if she thought it was funny, impressed, or she thought my French sucked. Well, I have the occasional moments with Dominga. There has been one so far with Simone. Recently at lunch, we were at the same table conversing with coworkers. I misheard something she said and thought she said boyfriend. I said out loud, "You got a boyfriend?" And she said cousin. A minute later or two, I caught her staring at me and I asked her, "What is it?" And she said nothing. I asked some male friends about that. They said that I gave it away, that I'm strongly digging her. So I'm kind of conflicted as to who I'm really feeling and who is right for me, or should I just leave this alone? Ed. Let's see.
So,
do you want my opinion?
I believe Ed wants your opinion, yes.
Ed, number one, don't shit where you eat. Number two, Simone seems like she might actually be a nice girl. Mm-hmm. Like nice, not saying that Dominga's not nice, but nice in the fact that she is going to want a serious relationship. And with what you've put out that you want, nothing too serious, does not seem like you would be a good match for her, because she looks like she has more to lose and more to get hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's going to probably get hurt if it doesn't turn into what she wants. And now not only have you shot where you ate, but you fucking hurt somebody, because that's what you men do sometimes. Not intentionally necessarily, but just because you're selfish. And now you work with this person.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like bad business.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can set something up with Dominga and she knows what it is and you know what it is, then go for it. Right. But I mean, at the same time, you really don't want to shit where you eat. Right. But I feel like Dominga might play you. So I feel like she might have her shit together.
Right.
Like, not to the point. Like, she knows what she's doing. She's got a little bit of player in her. Mm. But again, if you guys are up front and you know what it is, then fine.
Then holla.
But you're at work, dude. Like, just do what you do at work, and that's it. And then go find somebody else. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I really wouldn't shit where you eat. Right. Like, is this a career or is this a job? That's what you have to ask yourself, Ed. If it's a job, when I worked at Bed Bath Beyond, no relation to the show, I like messed with somebody at work. Mm-hmm. Never do it again. You know, because then after everything kind of fell apart, I had to quit. Because, like, I didn't want to see him every day. Like, why would you want to do that? Yeah. Put yourself through that. Mm-hmm. But if this is a career, I wouldn't shit where you eat. I would just go about your business, unless you and Dominga can have an adult conversation and say, yo, I'm down for the movies and this is who I am. I told you that one dude I met online. He was like, yo, we can go to the movies. We can go out. We can have fun. We can go to dinner. He's like, we can have sex. I just don't want to be your boyfriend. I was like, that sounds like a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I mean, he probably would even came to my parents' house for dinner if I asked him to.
Yeah.
But, like, he just didn't want the title of boyfriend because he wanted the freedom to go out and sleep with other people.
Yeah.
And I appreciated his honesty. I never like touched him.
Yeah.
But I like, and he's a cool dude. I would like talk to him and be like, get advice from him.
Yeah.
Even though he gave some hater ass advice. He's like, oh, you dealing with suckers. I'm like, no, if I was dealing with you, I'd be dealing with a sucker. But anyway, but he was upfront and honest. And if I was in that kind of like position where I just wanted those things and I didn't really want the commitment of a relationship, then I would have said, yeah, but motherfucker, it's cuffing season. So I'm pretty sure she's looking for something a little bit more than movies, dinner, and of course sex.
Who? Domingo?
Well, definitely Simone, but Domingo
right.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's as awesome as you say she is, she ain't gonna put up with no shit. So you need to come correct and decide what that is. But if you're looking for like a good chick to chill with, like, and maybe build something, Simone might be the other person, but like, not where you work, dude. Like,
right.
do something outside of work.
Nah.
I don't know. That's my opinion.
Nah,
that's my 2 cents.
Nah, that's good advice. I really don't have anything else to attach to that. I mean, that's pretty sound. I mean, if you want something more concrete, yeah, definitely go for Simone. But if you want, if you want to smash somebody, then I guess Domingo.
Yeah.
But because that's what he says. Somebody he wants to chill with, go to movies with, and maybe if he's lucky, have sex with. Okay, that's great. So like, I mean, the only person who's, if they both were in that space, the person that would probably allow you to do that is Domingo, and probably not Simone, because she probably want a relationship, but if you just want to just chill with somebody and smash, then Domingo's probably the right person.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't shit where you eat.
Yeah, well, but yeah, exactly.
I still wouldn't, but I see what. Yeah, I mean, Domingo seems like the right person. Don't fuck up relationships. Like, if you go to Domingo and say, yo, this is what I'm looking for, and she's like, cool, me too, let's smash, and you guys do it, then that's fine. You two adults who made a decision. But you already know damn well that Simone is not that type of girl, and that's not really what she's looking for. Listen, us nice girls will sit there and play. Like, it might be something that we're interested in, but we're not. Like, when you're bored, you're just like, yeah, I would like to have sex with you one day, or yeah, it'd be cool. But then, like, we're like, we want to have sex with you, and we want you to make us breakfast, and we want to play wifey, and we want to get married. And if you don't want to do all those things, then step the fuck off.
Right.
So.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, Ed. I hope that helped. If it didn't help, I don't know. Call us, and we will help you. You can give us a call at 201-862-8-BED. 201-862-8233. Give us a call, Ed, and I'll tell you all about my personal opinion.
Or
you might not want to fuck with us, alpha females.
Or anyone else, please, call that number and
leave a message.
What is your advice for Ed? Should he go for Domingo or Simone, or should he not go for anybody because you have a story that has to deal with interpersonal,
where you eat.
Yeah, interpersonal work relations, and you're like, you know what, I'm good, I'm not doing that. So yeah, spread the word. But yeah.
But thanks for writing, Ed.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Now, 45 minutes in.
Yeah.
Just how much did you sacrifice to make your relationship work, Martini?
Yeah.
That's the question of the day.
That is the question of the day. I don't know.
I don't know if I've ever sacrificed anything.
Right, because this got brought up because of the issue. Not the issue. The, what did I call it before? The
roadblock?
Speed bump? I don't know. I forgot what I called it. But the but the speed bump that
slight curve in the road
that me and Yoga Chick are having, because everything is going well, but she wants to live. Not she wants to live. She is living a plant-based lifestyle because she's not like hardcore vegan, but she's more there than meat eater, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a meat eater, carnivore, whatever you want to say it. And we're kind of having a little, not a little tiff, definitely not a little tiff, but a discussion about how that's gonna work. Not to say that we're both not budging, but obviously we can't keep going in this direction. Something needs to happen or whatever. So I was wondering to myself, I was like, I was like, man, this is like the kind of like the third girl in a row that I've been dealing with that like I feel. Now I say I feel, not to necessarily say that they're making me, but that I feel that I need to.
Nubia says feelings aren't facts.
That's true. But that no, but that I feel that I have to change myself.
Right.
Like I can't be just me. Like this. This one right here is talking about. Maybe you should go plant-based. And the religious girl that I was kind of messing with, she thought that I was too religious. And then my ex thought I wasn't religious enough. So it was just
Jesus Christ.
So it's like, man, like, why can't I, the normal
I wonder if Jesus
consensus.
Was vegan.
What?
I'm having random thoughts about Jesus being a vegan.
Oh, I thought. I
Don't mind me.
No, I thought you said, I wonder if Jesus is listening, like listening to the podcast. I was like, why? He has busy stuff to do.
He's always listening.
All right. What up, Jay? But no. So my natural consensus was like, man, like, why can't I just be me? Like, why do I need to necessarily sacrifice who I am to be in a relationship? I
mean, I don't know how the plant-based eating goes. My brothers are both vegans, and they come to dinner.
Yeah.
And they mock us for eating turkey. But like they show up, and like they used to be like really strict, like they wouldn't eat from like the pots that my mom made like sauce in like cook Taylor ham in.
Yeah.
But now I think they just don't care. Like they just know they're just doing it more for like health, and they just want to eat what they eat. Like they just eat vegetables and kheer. I don't know. My brother was telling us about this like stuff, like Indian butter or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I'm not like mocking it. I really just don't know I just don't remember what it is. And it wasn't because I wasn't paying attention. It was because the conversation happened a year ago. I have a poor memory.
But no. So it just made me pose the question. And so I wanted to make an episode about it. And like Jennifer agreed. Like, yeah, we should make an episode about it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like my boyfriend is like, I don't know if he has to make sacrifices, but he really wants to have a child.
Okay.
Like that looks like him and I.
Oh, okay.
Like I mean, even though.
Oh, wait. Whoa, wait. You went like light years ahead just in front of my face.
I know.
First, he wants to have a child. That's what you said.
He would like children.
He would like children.
But
then you coupled it with like he wants to have a child that looks like you and I.
Like not you and I.
Well, I know that. you that'd be weird. It's like
he's like, I like Martini's height. Can we get some of that?
He's tall. No, but like so deduction wise, like that's cool. Like
we had a conversation.
He wants to have children with you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's freaking great. How do you freaking? Oh, so you get me back. That's what you're doing. You're getting me back. Like, oh, I'm saving this information for the podcast.
Oh, I don't know. What do I call you up and be like, oh, he wants that baby?
No. You don't have to do that. But that's cool though. That's awesome.
So but like I don't necessarily know that I can have children naturally.
Right. Yeah. That was always
We've had that conversation.
That was always a big thing with you. Yeah.
So we talked about maybe a surrogate or stuff like that, but like
or like the IFV thing, the intravia fertilization shit.
Yeah, but that would be like through a surrogate, like so a surrogate would have to carry.
Yeah, right.
And even though and he's like really just like not super happy about that part because he's kind of like somebody else would have our kid and I'm just like, I get that, but like, do you want me to die on the table?
Yeah.
Like, it could happen.
It can.
And he's like, no, of course not.
Well,
but
my biggest concern with that is I don't think I would necessarily mind a surrogate. It's just that I can't monitor that surrogate, so she could be.
Oh, that bitch is living at my house.
She could. Damn. No, but I'm saying no, but seriously though, because it's like
this will be your room until the baby comes.
She could be eating Doritos all the time. You know what I'm saying? And like,
right, like baby, like baby's mama.
Yeah.
What was that movie?
What
with Tina Fey when she has Amy Poehler's her surrogate?
Maybe, but but it's like, your kid is gonna be is possibly unhealthy, and I'm not to diss all the surrogates out there. I'm not saying that, but it's just that like. you can't monitor that person 24/7.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
it would be good if, like, ideally we could find a family member who would be interested in doing it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're really not there yet. I don't have a fucking ring on my finger. Let's slow our roll.
Yeah.
But as far as sacrifice goes,
but that is please don't take away that's really cool that one, he wants to have children, and two, that he wants to have children with you, because it could have just been a blanket statement. Yeah, I want to have children, but he's like, nah, I want to have children with you.
Yeah, well, if he didn't want to,
awesome.
If he wants to have children but not with me, we'd have some serious fucking problem.
You know what I'm talking about? Yo.
It is cool. It is cool. It's a fucking miles from where we came from. He's like, children, I hope they die. My ex hated kids.
Yeah.
But like, so he's kind of like sacrificing the whole like sitting there rubbing his wife's pregnant belly like idea.
Yeah.
You know, and then when I said to him, I was like, if for whatever reason the doctors say like even that would be a lot of stress on my body, like, are you open to adoption? And he's just like, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, I just want a family.
Yeah.
You know, by any means necessary.
Yeah.
But not by like anything that's gonna inhibit my health.
Right.
So,
yeah.
but like he may have to sacrifice that.
Yeah.
Like that idea he had in his head of like what his wife and pregnant wife would be like.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's already kind of said, like, I wouldn't leave you over it. He's like, you know, I know you now. He keeps always saying, I know you now. Mm-hmm. Which I'm like, that means you love me. I get it. Fine. Thank you. I'm like, thank you very much. But he's like, no, but I know you, so it's different. Mm-hmm. He's like, it's not like I could just walk away. Yeah. So I feel like it is a very big sacrifice to make. Like, the idea that you had in your head is different from what it is. But, like, the fact that I feel like I found this person and this person found me is like something bigger than what that idea is.
Yeah.
You know, so to me, it's just like, yes, it's a big speed bump in the road for us, but like when we're going to get there, we'll get there when we get there. But at the same time, like finding someone that you're actually compatible with and you mesh with and you feel like all these positive feelings towards and that doesn't aggravate you and, you know, you don't feel indifferent about it at times. Like, that's so much bigger in a day and age like today where, you know, people have resorted to online dating and everything else just to try to find that person than that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, I'm not going to sacrifice finding what I've deemed like this almost perfect person because I had this image of what the family was supposed to look like. Mm-hmm. He's like, don't you want little interracial babies? I was like, of course, but you can adopt interracial babies.
That's cheating.
Listen.
No, I get it though.
If it means my life, that's what it's gonna be.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk your life. Well, I mean, who am I gonna do the podcast with?
I don't know.
No, but like, I completely understand what that means about the sacrifice. Because like, oh man, yeah, he won't be able to like rub your belly or whatever, and it won't be like naturally yours,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's by a surrogate or like adoption. Not to say that those are bad options, but like guys want it like all natural, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and they're waiting for like the 9 months, you know, they rush you to the hospital and all that stuff, you know, and you have the baby and he holds it in his hand. He's like, yo, this is my son or daughter. Like, this is awesome. Like, this is us, babe. This is us.
Right.
You know, like, guys,
it's gonna lose that. I know that you lose something in that, but I look towards more of the bigger picture. Like, those moments will be sacrificed, but we'll still be quote unquote a family.
Yeah.
So
and it's with the same thing. I mean, definitely not as high stakes as your thing, but like, yeah, with me and Yoga Chick is just like, all right, like, okay, Jennifer knows that I really don't like. I keep things close to the vest, you know, and like I don't really like expressing myself unless I'm gonna like write about it or something like that, and then it's all good. But I really don't like talking about shit, but especially when it comes to relationships and women, even though I read about it all the time
and do this podcast.
And do this podcast.
This podcast has been more therapeutic for everyone than you really know.
No, but it's like I will admit, like, I really, really like this chick, like I do. And I do see a future with this girl, and so does she, and so that's why, like, I'm really thinking about this, like, this plant-based stuff, whatever, because, like, just like you said, like, yo, are you really gonna sacrifice such a great compatibility? Like, I don't want to sacrifice. Like, it's one thing it's one thing about preference, but there's another thing about like, okay, am I really gonna sacrifice somebody who really gets me, who understands me, who loves my jokes, who loves my smile, who wants to have a future with me over some food?
For some chicken wings?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how often do you eat meat?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, when I eat. Like, no, I'm serious. I don't keep track. And like, it was so weird. It was so weird. I don't know if it must have been like the universe or whatever or something. But like, after Comic-Con, like, okay, so okay, it's like Tuesday or whatever, and I'm dumb tired. I'm still tired because of Saturday, because I woke up at 7 on Saturday, 7 a.m. and I went to bed at 3:50 a.m.
Oh my god!
I was dumb tired because I went to Comic-Con, walked all day, and then right after I went to a bachelor party. I went to a friend's bachelor party. So I was dumb tired. But the first thing that we did is we went to.
Were there hoes at the bachelor party?
Later, but there was that we went to
There were some respectable scantily clad women.
No, there was what was it? There was we went to a steakhouse.
Oh.
And
dun, dun, dun.
This was like the possible worst thing. Like, I guess, like, for me, because like it was an Italian restaurant that one of my friends and the bachelor chose to have, and it was like a, you know, like I guess it was family style or whatever. But
Carmine's?
Like, nah. Ferdinand's Steakhouse in Newark.
Oh no.
It's a beautiful place. It really is a beautiful place. But so like there's this thing. I don't know what it's called, so I'm just gonna make up an Italian name. So I don't. So I'm sorry.
Steak pizzaiolo?
No, nah. But he was like, oh, are we gonna do He's like, are we gonna do like it's not risotto, but that's what I'm using because I like that. I like that word. It's like, okay, we're gonna do the risotto, right? And I was like, wait, what? What are we doing? It's like the risotto.
Radizio?
Yeah, the radizio.
That's not even Italian, though.
It's not? Oh, whatever. But it's like,
I think you were at a Portuguese place.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like, we're gonna do the radizio or something. And he's like, and I was like, what the hell is that? And he's like, no, like, you'll find out. And I'm like,
that's
okay.
Where the meat don't stop.
I was like, I don't wanna be the outcast, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, fine, we'll do it. And it was like 9 of us. So he was like, all right, cool. So boom, first dude comes up, would you like some seared steak? I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? No problem. So like, boom. So I'm like, so I take a bite. I'm like, this is pretty good. Boom. Like 2 minutes later, hi, would you like the duck? I was like, the what? What the? Huh? And then like, every 2 minutes, a new form of meat. It was like in my face, and I was like, yo, what the hell is this? Yo, what's going on? Yo, I had like 6 or 7 pieces of meat from like different worlds.
You're like, she's gonna kill me.
Different nations. Not for real. I felt really bad. I was like, oh shit. I was like this chick is gonna kill me, yo. But like, it was so crazy, and like, I was like, yeah, I've never had so much meat in my life. And then like, we had like the dessert was a cooked pineapple. Oh, so good.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, but I was just like, yo.
Yeah, you were at like a Brazilian Portuguese type place.
Oh, sorry, Italians.
We don't do that shit.
Sorry, guys.
We actually eat fish.
But I was just like, man, it was freaking crazy. But I was just like, yo, can I live without this? You know. I was like, I don't know, because like, and again, like I said, with my culture, like, you
didn't send her any pictures of that, did you?
Hell no. I didn't even tell her about that. I didn't even tell her that we went to that. But I mean, she's gonna listen anyway, so whatever. I really don't like keeping things from her. But yeah. So
I guess it's like weird to share with like your vegan date, like, yo, we had rodizio. She's like, you sinner.
No, but she doesn't even like wild out like that, which is why like I like her a lot.
I don't put bacon jokes on my brother's like Facebook page. He'd be like, I don't find it funny.
Yeah, so I was just like, I don't know. I was like, maybe I can give this up, because like, again, like with my culture, like we like meat and pork, so I don't know. But then I gave her like this article the other day about having a how a vegan non-vegan relationship can work or not work and stuff, and she appreciated me looking up stuff like that,
right?
To try to make things work for us. And I mean, I'm not saying that I suggested what the article should do. But I was just like, yo, I'm like, look, I'm trying to make it work. She's like, oh, I really appreciate you. I thank you for that. So I mean, that's the thing. Like, do I have to sacrifice? Should I have to sacrifice? Because
maybe there's just a way that you could like make it less and like not when you're with her.
Well, one of the things that the article said that she kind of not agreed to, but it was like, oh, I never thought of it that way. Is that like if we're having big meals, that would be like the most vegan, like the big meals, like dinner,
right?
Like breakfast, whatever. But like small meals, I could like whatever. I could have like a wing or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Right. Or I could detox myself and like just take out like no red meat and like no pork or something like that. Just try to lower
like
it.
Just chicken. And
yeah, stuff like that. But there's options. It's not. I don't feel as restricted as I was, and I don't feel scared. I feel less scared that I will be left because of something out of my control.
Okay, that's good.
Because that was always my biggest fear with this one, the religious girl, and whatever, and the ex. So
what do the articles say? Like, because I mean, I think that it's to some degree there's always something you have to sacrifice. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, like when me and my boyfriend first got together, and I guess it's still kind of like not a questionable thing, but like, I guess like it wasn't that a sacrifice really, but it's like, like I have relationships with like a lot of my exes and like kind of, never thought of anything of it. And I'm very alpha about it, where it's kind of like, this is what it is. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself, but like now I've kind of like gotten to the point where it's like, okay, you know what? Like I'm not like friends to the degree that I was with certain people, but like they're like, I consider them a friend. Yeah. Like if they needed something, I'd be down and be like, yo, if I can, if you were broken down on the side of the road, I'd offer you a ride or whatever. But like, I'm not like reaching out like, yo, let's hang out, let's go to lunch, so maybe that's like different. But it's like, I feel like every time you get into a relationship with someone, there's going to be some kind of sacrifice. Yeah. Like certain couples like have to sacrifice their Sunday because he watches football. Yeah. And she's like, okay, Sunday is not my day to be with you because the fucking Giants are playing. The goddamn Jets. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Right. But I think, like, to a degree, like, there's always some kind of sacrifice. I just think, like, certain things shouldn't be sacrificed because like, you shouldn't have to sacrifice, like, who you are, per se.
Right. Yeah. Right. And, like, fundamentally change you. So yeah, like let's say you like played football every Sunday with your boys or played basketball every Sunday with your boys. Okay. And the girl was like, you need to come to church with me on Sundays instead. Ooh. That's a good one.
But like that was your time for like your release. That was your church. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like you shouldn't have to sacrifice it, but I feel like you should compromise.
How do you compromise that?
One Sunday a month, I'll come to church with you.
I don't know if that's gonna fly with the chick. She sound your
Who is this chick?
Your imaginary chick sounds like she wants Sunday she wants church every Sunday.
No, you really just have to You really just have to kind of compromise. Like it can't always be your way. Yeah. No, like no, and that's kind of like what like me and my ex kind of had a conversation about. It's like you had a life before me. Yeah. And I had a life before you. Yeah. So, like he's got a whole shitload of female friends. I wasn't like, drop them bitches. I mean, I was kind of just like, oh, that's cool. Like, I respect your relationship with them. And, he's introduced me to some of them. So, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of a compromise thing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. I mean, maybe you can only meet Monday through Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you just let it out your system. Right. I don't know. And drink like lemon water straight for like all day Thursday. Ugh. I don't know. I'm just trying to think how it would work.
No, I feel you. No, we'll figure it out.
I had a friend that her husband used to gamble. Mm-hmm. Like not necessarily to the point where he was like, picking up pennies, but like he gambled a lot to the point where like everyone knew who he was. Yeah. At the casino. Yeah. And I think it got to a point where she was like, if we're gonna build a life together, you need to like chill. Mm-hmm. And he had to sacrifice that, but that was like part of his everyday routine.
But is that necessarily a sacrifice though? Like he's not supposed to gamble. I mean,
it's not a sin.
I mean, no, you're right. No. But the way that
you're good at it.
But the way that you're saying it almost seemed like it was like an addiction.
I mean, I feel like she might have thought it was like an addiction.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously he didn't think
it's
it
like
was.
you need to stop smoking weed. Oh, I guess I'll sacrifice.
Yeah, but you know how
it's
many
like,
people
what?
like smoke weed on a regular basis, like that's daily, like part of their.
But is that a sacrifice though? It's like, or just don't smoke weed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, is sacrificing a bad thing a sacrifice? Well, then again, that's my personal thing about weed being bad. So other people might think it's good. Well, I mean, it is good medicinally.
Right.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, is sacrificing a bad thing is it a sacrifice, or yeah, it's the right thing to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like okay, let's say let's say you and I are together, and like every Wednesday I go to the strip club like from 5 to 6 before I come home to you, and you're like, honey, you really need to stop going to the strip club. Like, you need to stop. I need your help at home with the kids. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll sacrifice the strip club for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. That's not a sacrifice. I was like, what the fuck are you doing at the strip club? You got your wife at home. But I don't know.
Well, I see this article here that's like what you should sacrifice, and I see these. It says, I want. Sometimes you have to sacrifice what you want.
No, absolutely, yeah. So it says, what should you sacrifice for love, and where should you never compromise? And this is from eharmony.com, and it says any happy long-term couple will tell you that love requires a platter of sacrifices. What should you sacrifice for love? The simple answer: some of what you want. I've listed a few examples of the most common sacrifices it's worth making to find and sustain love. I want someone who makes a lot of money. While money is undoubtedly a terrific bonus, settling down with someone who makes only a modest amount is worth the sacrifice if the two of you have a meaningful connection. Money makes life easier, but studies show that it doesn't make couples happier. I want someone who's in great physical shape. While you may not be the most sexually attracted to someone who is overweight, that individual could make an amazing partner if he or she is smart, funny, compassionate, or all around awesome. Bottom line, being with someone who's thin or thinnish is not something you need. It's something that you want. And the last one is, I want someone who's exciting. Gather around, people. Exciting is totally overrated. If this is one of the feelings you struggle with, he or she isn't exciting enough for me, you may have too narrow a definition of what is exciting. Don't pass on someone because he or she is not exciting enough. You can never underestimate the value of having someone who is kind and consistent in your life. But what you do need, and you should never sacrifice for, is I need someone who is reliable with their time, word, and money. You need someone who does what they say they'll do, and who does it when they say they'll do it. You need someone who wants the same kind of relationship you want. And the two things that you should never accept and should you never compromise on: I will never accept someone who has a violent temper, who is extremely controlling, or who is physically, emotionally, or verbally abusive. And you will never accept someone who is active in their addiction, whether it is sex, shopping, substance, gambling, or anything else.
Preach.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it really just depends on what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
like I got to the point where I was kind of like, I don't want to like date people who take the train to my house because I don't want to have to pick them up anymore.
Right.
I haven't had to sacrifice that yet, though.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess it like depends on what you want and what you need and like how important those things are.
Yeah, and you shouldn't really mix sacrifice with being like selfish too, because like you know you can't. You gotta compromise. You know, you can't necessarily be like, I'm not sacrificing shit or whatever, or you know, or another thing too. I forget. You need to. It was in the first article. About just how much you should sacrifice to make your relationship work, and it's saying that because it was about a woman who moved from New York City to Delaware for her husband. Well, actually for her family, because you know they lived in Brooklyn, but they wanted to go to Delaware because it was like better schools, they could buy a house, and everything was good. But at the same time, she missed New York City, and she was like, she wants to live in New York City, but she sacrificed to for the betterment of the family. But she misses, the excitement of the city, the randomness of the city, where she can just go anywhere, and like Delaware is pretty predictable. But and she wanted to know if she's like the only one that happens to it. So she asked a lot of women, and they said, yeah, I sacrifice this, I sacrifice that. And there's according to a psychologist, Gail Gross, she says that relationship sacrifices happen more often than you think, and women tend to make more than men. The hormone estrogen, as well as the oxytocin in women's brains, make us sustain relationships better, she says. It's really in women to be more sacrificial. It's biology. And it says that with any sacrifice, there is resentment. Like there's potential resentment. Gross says resentment is usually based on how the choice was made and not about the choice itself. If a decision to sacrifice is made together, there's less of a chance that the resentment will surface later. And she says, since Chris and I made the decision together to move to Delaware, I don't resent him for it. I just think my decision-making skills weren't up to par at the time. And she also says that potential issues don't end after the choice is made. It's key for the benefactor of the sacrifice to recognize how big of a gesture it was and to show appreciation. When that happens, the blow of the big sacrifice isn't as bad. And that's true. I feel that you don't need to say it every day, but you need to be appreciative that that person, whatever the sacrifice is, made that sacrifice. You shouldn't be like, yeah, that's right, you better do what I do, or I was about to leave. Like that's not cool. You got to be like, yo, babe, honey, whatever, schnookums, like, thank you.
Schnookums.
It's like, thank you so much for doing what you did. Like, I really appreciate it. This last article the article is powerofpositivity.com, and it says 10 things you should never sacrifice for a relationship. And number one is freedom. And I'll just read the first sentence of each just to get it out of the way. Freedom. If you constantly have to check in with your partner or feel guilty about going somewhere with your friends or family, this shows that your significant other lacks confidence with him or herself. Number two, things that you should never give up for a relationship. Number two is yourself. Never change yourself for someone else. The right person will love you for nothing less than your full, authentic self. Number three is happiness. If someone doesn't enhance your life and add to your joy, then what purpose do they serve in your life? Number four is fun. Do you enjoy the company of your partner? Do you laugh, play, act like kids, and try new things together? Number five is don't give this up for your relationship. Number five is your dreams. An ideal partnership consists of two people on the same mission, supporting each other every step of the way. Number six is your inner peace. Your guy or girl should make you feel a deep sense of calm that makes you forget about the chaos around you. Number seven is your desire to explore. Life is about having new experiences often, so if your partner is unwilling to try new things and holds you back from going on your own adventures, you probably won't find long-term happiness with this person. Number 8, your other relationships. Your relationships with friends and family shouldn't have to suffer just because you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, or spouse. Number 9, your spiritual or religious beliefs. Some people do change their religion for their partner, but it's different if you truly desire to practice that religion rather than your partner trying to force you to adopt certain beliefs. And number 10, my favorite, communication. Every relationship requires a deep commitment to truly listening to the other person and understanding his or her thoughts and feelings. So yes, those are the 10 things you should never sacrifice for a relationship.
I agree with all of them, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that they have pretty good values. And like I said, I do think a lot of it's compromise. I don't think a lot of it's stuff that you have to talk about. I mean, think about how much Michelle Obama had to sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, she talks about all the time that she just wants to get back to normalcy. She can't wait to get out of the office. She can't wait. I remember when she was on something.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I guess it's cool to be the POTUS's wife.
Yeah.
But women like to go out and shop and just, you know.
I remember when she did her the carpool karaoke, and she said that like this is the first time that she's been in the passenger seat in like 8 years.
Right.
Because she's not allowed to. She's not allowed to be in the passenger seat. She has to be in the back.
And they only stayed on the grounds of the White House, so they like drove around.
Yeah.
The White, and you could tell that there was like Secret Service following them the whole time.
Yeah. So crazy.
I mean, but I think that's true. Like if your husband's a politician, if your husband's a police officer, if your husband or wife is a doctor or a nurse, like anything, like a lot of times there are sacrifices.
If your husband or wife isn't a professional athlete.
Yeah.
You know, like you gotta. What was that?
I don't know. I just want to date a professional athlete.
No, but I'm just saying you gotta sacrifice too, because you're not gonna see him for like how many months. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
You gotta. I mean, if you have kids, you're gonna have to take care of them, whatever, and you know all this shit. You know, but the thing is, you have to see if the sacrifice is worth it. You know, because like you might not see your husband for like 8 or 9 months, but like, you know, when he comes back, I'm not saying that he's gonna shower you with like dough or whatever, but like, you know, you're not struggling. You know, he's not doing it for him. He's doing it for the both of you. So you know, you're in a good house. You got money to even start your own business. So like, okay, so he's not.
But I think like you said, like maybe sometimes people may not always say thank you for the sacrifice.
Yeah.
But it might be like what they do. You know.
Yeah.
Like if you're sacrificing, you know, spending time with your significant other because of whatever reason, you know, the time that you guys do spend together will be spent like, you know, whatever, just proving that I appreciate the sacrifice that you're making.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think that will help balance the relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, in your situation, it's kind of a decision that you guys both have to make and like see how important that it is to both of you. But I mean, you guys seem like you both found something like in each other that you really like appreciate and have found that is hard to find. So, I mean, maybe there's some way to like, you know, compromise where like, you know, and I feel like you're doing a decent job like of like engulfing, I don't think that's the right word, but like immersing yourself into like, you know, her foods and her way of cooking. And
and also a friend of mine, he was actually listening to our podcast the other day, and I believe he was listening to our last episode about like the plant-based stuff, and he actually gave me suggestions around where I live. So like next time she comes down, we can go to those places because they're not only like vegan, they're like both. They could serve both people. So like I was like, oh cool, thank you for that. Thank you for those suggestions. And I showed her those suggestions. She's like, oh wow, like it's really cool that your friends are trying to help us out. And I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Sorry, I can't really be of any help.
No, whatever. Like,
because
yeah.
I was like, oh, there's this really good barbecue place.
Like,
you're like, no, but they do have pizza there, and the pizza's good. I don't know if it's plant-based though.
Right. No, but no, I mean it's fine. I like you said, yeah, we definitely found something in each other, and we don't want to give that up so easily.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think so. I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to find somebody, you know. It's hard
to find somebody. Period.
Right. Period.
One. But then, like, somebody that you, like, really click with, like, we can't stop saying to each other that, like, we click and that we like each other, like, all the time. Like, we say it all the time, like, wow.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet her.
It's like, yo, like, we click, we like each other, this is great, you know? And, like, yeah, and we'll have our agree to disagree talks, too.
Mm-hmm.
But we get over it. And she's like, I'm happy that I can say things that you are disagreeable with because I feel safe with you, that you won't like hammer down on me, you know, and be like, no bitch, you're wrong, blah blah blah, you know. Like, I let her speak her piece. I'm like, all right, you said that, but this is my angle. I already know that it's agree to disagree. I'm like, we're gonna agree to disagree on this, but this is my angle. And then like she's like, I'm so happy that like I can just speak my mind and you're not gonna like, you know, harass me or shit like that. I was like, nah, I mean, you got your opinion, I got mine, that's it. So she really appreciates that with me. So like, yeah, man, it's all good, man. We're trying.
Yay.
So I believe we're at meme of the day.
Yes, we are at the meme of the day. I lost it. Here we go. Come on. So it's a meme and it just says 8 things you should never give up per relationship. A lot of them you said. Your number 1 is your imperfect, magnificence. I can't say that word. 2, the right to decide for yourself. 3, the innate human need to be understood. 4, the freedom to love. 5, the courage and willingness to experiment with life, but not drugs. 6, your joy. 7, the important relationships, including the one where you have with yourself. And 8, your inner peace and composure. Never give those up for a relationship. Everything else, try to compromise.
That's pretty much it. So please, if you have any stories about your sacrifice or compromise, please write to us at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com. Let us know. Also, you can visit our website so you can see more articles like this that I talk about, that we talk about on the podcast at www.bedlovebeyond.com. You can leave us a message at 201-862-8BED. That is 201-862-8233. Just in case you don't want to write and you'd rather speak, we'll hear your message and we'll answer your voicemail on the air. And you can check us out at facebook.com/bedlovebeyond. And you can follow us on all social media platforms at bedlovebeyond on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube. All right. So that is the end of the show, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace.